Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Last time we did a bunch of creature creator stuff. This time I've done a little bit more off screen, but I've had troubles, and that's the wrong one. Why am I going in there? We'll get into what exactly I accomplished in a moment. First, actually, I need to unequip him, but I have leveled up my guy here to level 45. I think I got him at level 39, so that should be equivalent there to at least 5 levels. You don't have to do it exactly 5, I don't think. But anyway, so we've done that. Now we can release him. The thing is, we can release a number of the other ones we have now as well. The Flame Dragon, we have no use for. I got to double check everybody's equipment before I do that. But let's get rid of this guy, since that's the one we've been dealing with for quite a while now. Maybe not yet. Hmm? Well, that's different. Oh, I guess spoilers, he's evolving again. I know I already said it, but I have no idea what happens. I've never done this before, so. Arbiter of the world, huh? Oh, you've evolved into one of those. At least they usually absorb an element. Arbiter. Makes me think of StarCraft. Okay. Oh, lovely. Prove your mettle. Raise your powers. So you're so powerful that you need a little kid to raise your powers. Or I guess a guy controlling Jahi? I have no idea. These people all have these monsters all have really weird names and stuff. Let's see here. Party members. How big are you? You're still a medium? Good. Okay, so I got him at level 42. I'm just noting down what levels I get all the guys at, so I know how long I need to level them up for. I don't want you on first steps, no. Going to give you that one for now. And let's see, you have Tetra Eater, so you're immune to elemental damage. You have access to Holy Absorb and Thundaga. Do I want you on half MP cost? I think I do. I think I want you on half MP cost. And then I'm pretty much going to do what I did with the previous guy. I've got some items off screen. I'll go over them in a bit here. Let's see. I want... Where is it? All my items are hidden. There we go. Crystal Bangle. And my ring. Gives him Turbo Black Magic, which will increase the speed of Flare, and Thundaga, which of course is very good. And it doesn't lock you into using Black Magic. You can still use White Magic, at least in the case of these battles. Okay, let's see here. I want you to check my equipment on this guy. You're empty. And you're also empty. And you're also empty. So we can get rid of those guys now, too. Let's see here. History. Now, the guys that we've been evolving are part of unlocking one of the different cups. The other one is unlocked by leveling up these other creatures. Has a faith fragment. Creature analysis failed. Anyway, I believe I'm supposed to release it now. Now these other ones will have a faith fragment, and when you release them, well, something else happens. Hello, Ifrit. How are you? entered the Fiend Arena. I believe that means he's part of a tournament that we don't actually have access to right now, but I believe you're supposed to get rid of them. This Flan we're supposed to get rid of as well. It also has a faith fragment. The ones that have the faith fragments are part of a tournament called, I think it's Aeon Cup or something like that, and we'll be able to have access to that one later. The other ones that we have been working on are part of a Fiend-themed one. Hello, Shiva! You have tentacle hair, and now it's just normal dreads. This game is weird. Alright, well, since last time, I was trying to do the Grand Cup hard, and I won a total of 0 games, and I probably tried it about 20 times. Every single time I would run into something that would kill me. One of the things that was killing me was that Adamantoise, or the Adamant Tortoise. So I was like, okay, I'll equip something on the guy I was using. You know, my elemental guy. Brother's an idiot. And I wanted to, go. You've got one as well. And so I wanted to use him and protect him against fire, so he would be able to take him down. Well, what that means, though, is once your guy runs out of MP, since when he evolved he had Drain instead of Absorb, it means you can technically soft lock, and I did. Once you run out of MP with that guy, he doesn't have a normal attack. He can't use it. So you're basically screwed. You can't do anything. Alright, there's nothing else we can do right now. So yeah, here's our list of enemies that we can possibly have on our team there. I think that's the max amount. So what, 3, 6, 7, 8? 8 or 9, something like that. Now that we've released the other ones, there's nothing else that we can do as far as getting new ones that have faith fragments. We can't capture anymore until Chapter 5, so we'll have to wait to finish that one off. The one that we're working on now, I have to level up Jahi, or however you pronounce this guy's name, 5 more times, and then we can capture a new enemy. I'm going to do that off screen because we don't need to watch me fail a bunch of times. I'm probably not going to bother with the tournament because, as you can see, I still haven't won another game at it. They keep putting me in against the Shady Duo, which is a Black Elemental guy and a Mushroom Cloud guy, and they basically nuke me. They can cast Flare and a whole ton of status effects and Ultima, and that's basically a one-shot of all of your guys. Or they'll put you in battle against the Ripper Tonberry, which will do 25 to 50,000 damage, and usually hits you and kills both of your guys before you get to move. So, I'm not sure why I didn't run into them in the first 3 attempts. Maybe they get unlocked after you win 3 times or something. Anyway, I'm not sure how this works, but requirements for this one, you need a Chocobo on the team. In order to win the Chocobo Cup, or to unlock it from the Grand Tournament, you may or may not need a Chocobo in your team. I just happen to have one. That's just how it's been set up so far. And let's see here. Let's go back. So the Chocobo Cup, for the first round, we got a Regal Crown. The second round, we got a Champion Belt. For the third round, we got a Rabbite's Foot. And for the fourth round, we get a very rare item, the Minerva's Plate. Now, there are some powerful enemies in here too. Most of them are really easy. There's 2 that are difficult. One contains a Chocobo Eater, and if you were able to kill the Chocobo that accompanies him, you should be okay. If not, you're screwed. And then there's, I think, Chocobo Kings, which is just 3 Chocobos, but they're really strong. I beat them about 50% of the time. The other guy, the Chocobo Eater, I beat him once out of, like, I don't know, 6 attempts. So there's that. If I just want to level up my guy, since that's pretty much all I'm going to do right now, is level him up, I'm going to go over here. Yeah, so Tonberry, Ripper, that's the one there. This is a Behemoth. We can beat that. I could beat that. There's a big giant worm. I could beat that. The Adamant Tortoise is quite difficult. I wouldn't bother fighting him. The Dragon King is one that I was able to beat. There's another dragon, or maybe there's one dragon I could beat and one I couldn't beat. Saleh, he's easy to kill. Yeah, so the Shady Duo, that one is really difficult. Don't bother with that. Lady Tarantula, that's doable. The Wild Bird is doable. That's doable. Doable. Fish and chips. Chocobo and Pals, that's doable. That's doable. Let's see. Yeah, anything eater. Yeah, don't want to fight that. And Chocobo Kings, you don't want to fight that. And these guys, the Cactuar, they show up in the Grand Tournament hard. I had a chance to kill them, except for they're immune to magic. So if you want to fight them, you're going to need some physically based fighters to try and take them down. I do not have them right now. We'll probably wait until Chapter 5 to unlock that tournament anyway. So we can't win any of the tournaments because we don't have a Cactuar in our party anyway, and we can't get that till Chapter 5. So anyway, if we're going to do things around here, and we want to just level up, the Hellbreeders are pretty much the best fight to go at because you just get a lot of experience really quickly, and it's not all that hard to do. I think it's like 22,000 or 3,000 experience. Let's see what this guy can learn here. Does he learn anything useful? Yeah, he gets auto poison, but I'm not really worried about that. If you guys stop attacking him, he could actually get a move off. Well, there's Holy, which will one-shot one of these guys. See what our new friend can do here. He wasted all that time to cast Exhort. The AI is stupid. Oh, by the way, if you press the R3 or L3 buttons, if you notice up top, we can kind of change our strategy, I guess. Not exactly sure how that works. But I'm just going to leave it in the middle since it's worked for me so far. But yeah, like 26, 2700. I'm just going to do this over and over again until I win some more fights. And maybe I'll do some tournament attempts as well. And if I win something, you'll see it. If not, we won't worry about it. Okay, we've finished up all that I needed to there in terms of leveling up. So let's release this guy here. Got his thing complete. Now we can release him. Summoned by a fiend. Oh, stop singing. The time has come, has it? Now what? There's a good question. What exactly is going on with this thing? An abrupt end. No. I think it's been at an end for quite a while. A rebel, huh? Okay. Interesting, I guess. Thousands of years ago, huh? Apparently, fiends live forever, until I kill them. So I guess there is a little side story here. Token of peace, huh? Hand the traitor over to us. That is the request. Not really. That's pretty true, except for the fact that you're kind of doing it right now. Okay, whatever. Have they now? Well, humans don't change very well either. Sure thing. Can we get on with it now? Okay. See you later. There's a good point. All the dialogue goes automatically, by the way. No hints. This is not part of 100% story completion, don't worry. Capture the Fiend Trader. No doubt about its appearance, just look for shady fiends. I don't know how anybody does anything these days without a walkthrough. In order to get the next one, first we save. And then we've got to trap somebody. Alright, and for this one we need, let's see here, we need a medium one in Jose. There we go. First try? No. Ah, there we go. Only took a second attempt. Tomb is the next enemy we need in order to continue this part of the quest. So now that we have that, let's go to the main menu here. Let's see here. Tomb is a medium size, and no. Let's find something for you. Okay, I've decided. Pretty much gonna set him up the same way he was before. Well, he wasn't Tomb before, but same way the last guy was, except for I'm putting Bushido lore on in hopes that I might be able to use its increased strength to maybe damage the Cactuar enough to beat them, because they're the only really final level of the Grand Cup that I possibly could beat at this point. Anyway, from now I'm just going to level this guy up and get rid of him, and that's the last of it that we can do on in Chapter 3 here. So beyond this, we can just basically move on. There's nothing really else that we can do. Nothing cool that we can gain. I'm probably going to level him up half in the simulator and half in the tournaments here. If I win anything, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll show you this fight since I don't think I've shown it to you yet. They cast Mighty Guard at the start, they can cast Haste, they have, I think, like 4,000 HP from what my source says, and they cast 1,000 Needles all the time. Plus, normally when you attack them, you miss. Hoping Fireworks will hit them, it won't. They also have immunity to magic, so you can't hurt them that way. And I'm guessing they're immune to the Petrify attack that I have too. And let's just put on fast forward. Probably won't show the rest of this because I have a feeling I'm going to lose very, very slowly. Okay, so we've leveled him up there. He's gained 5 levels there. And story episode complete. So we should be able to release this guy, and that should spawn the next part of the story, though I'm not entirely sure on this one because it's not like explained all that well. Once you release this one, the next one that you want to be able to get is available, but it's only available in Chapter 5. So as long as I get the scene, I think I've done everything right. Again, I've never done this stuff before. This was not part of my test run, and I actually only right at the end when I was looking through it did I even decide to include it in the LP, just because it didn't seem... Is that it? Did I do something right? Was that wrong? Maybe I'll undo that and keep him for later. I think I'll probably do that. There is one other thing I would like to do before we finish up for today. So give me a moment to undo that and I will meet you over there.
Hey, brother!
So bored.
Okay, this was the area I was going. I don't think that counts for anything as far as completion goes. But, yeah,
Brother, you alright?
I think he's taking a
Something's
nap.
wrong. The image is breaking up.
Interesting.
Hey, brother!
So bored.
Okay, it just cycles. Weird. Yeah, I don't know exactly why that happened. Anyway, I just happened to see dialogue flash across the screen while I was running to go into here. Because if you remember, a couple episodes back, we got the Besaid key. What the Besaid key does is it's... I think the chest is over here? Did I guess right? Yeah, I guessed right. Now that we have that, we get the search sphere. The search sphere works only on this island. If you leave Besaid, it will return here. And then you can just come back and get it later if you need it. And I probably should have pulled up that specific part of the walkthrough, which actually is not... Well, no, that's the wrong chapter. Never mind. Let's see if I can remember where all these are. Remember where the first one is. The way that this works is you've got this sphere thingy, and I think you press circle button here, and that tells you if anything is nearby. And if you see it starting to line up there, and then I think you just mash the button, if I remember correctly. As you can see, the red is starting to pop up there. There we go. Yeah, just mash your main action button, and what you can do is you can use this to zoom in and take a look at things. Now, you're looking for something that's out of place. Yeah, a sphere with the number 3 on it, that's probably out of place. You're going... I don't think you have to remember these numbers, because I think it gets saved into the game. Once you're done, hit the square button. It's always confusing when the letters they have on screen are actually different. I have no idea what you just said. But that's typical.
Hey, brother!
It's the same crap. Okay. He started to say something as I walked by again, so I was like, okay, I'll go talk to him. No, there's nothing. That's the first one I remember off the top of my head where it is. I don't think there's anything... Oh, no, there is one around here. I'm going to turn off encounters because I don't really want to fight anything. Is it over here? There we go. He's almost standing on it. And basically what this does is this gives us codes for another door that was inside the cave there. And there's an 8. And let's see, where are the other ones? I don't remember where all of them are off the top of my head. I don't think there's one on this screen. I'm wrong, because there is one on this screen. I wonder if there was supposed to be one there. I don't recall. Considering it just keeps, you know, flying all over the place, I have no idea what exactly it's supposed to do. Oh, right. Yeah, there's one over here. It's around one of the posts here. That's where the one I didn't remember was where it was. That's the other one. Okay, perfect. That's good. So I don't need to go look it up. Let's see. Where's a circle? There we go. Oops. There's a 9. And the last one... I remember where that one is. I'm surprised. I actually remembered where 2 of them were. Oh, I can't jump when I have this thing on. Damn it. The other one's over here. I actually remembered where 2 of them are. I'm rather surprised. I didn't think I would. This one, I think, is just around here somewhere. I know it's in this screen anyway. It's on the side. There we go. And what have we got here? This one... I'm blind. Where is it? I think this one was hidden in the trees or something. I cannot see. Where the hell is it? I remember one being up in like the tree tops somewhere. Ah, there we go. Oops. There we go. And a 2. And that works out very well, considering where we're about to go to next is the cave, and input that code and get a reward for not wasting our money since we didn't have to. Yeah, that was the key that cost 900 grand that we were never going to spend. I don't know how anyone would farm that much money in Chapter 1. But anyway, you go over here, and so I guess I'll just do it in order. I'm not sure if there's a specific order you're supposed to do this in. Nothing happens. Stop that. Does this thing... Can I talk to this thing? No? Is the order different? Give me a sec. I'm sure the order's written down somewhere. Stupid sideways letters bullshit. I guess the second one was supposed to be a 4, though it was half sideways and looped. I don't know how you get a loop on a 4, but whatever. Stupid game makes me run all the way back. Okay, no, stop that. Come on. Put the damn code in properly. No, go. Dude. There we go. It took me 8 trading tries to get this thing to open. And, nope, don't run backward, you idiot. Why does the camera have to change as soon as you go through a transition? Even when it's not actually a transition. This is the treasure chest that respawns every chapter. 3 ethers we got this time. We've missed, I think, 2 in one chapter and 1 in another. Yeah, that's not worth 900,000 gil and probably 20 or 30 hours of farming. There's probably a faster way of doing it, but I couldn't care. Couldn't care less to go and try and figure it out. Now, you'll remember, potentially, an earlier sphere that we found. I think it turned into one of the dress spheres, one of the black mage or white mage ones. It actually saw a treasure chest in Besaid. You get the Raging Giant Garment Grid. Let's take a look at things. Abominable, this is the one we got in the Creature Creator. If you go through all of them, you get Ribbon. I'm not a big fan of this. It really isn't all that worthwhile considering how prevalent the Ribbon ability is late game. Let's see here. What else do we get? I probably forgot to go over some of these at some point. Raging Giant. Yeah, you can use Confuse. It's, yeah, I guess you could get Confused even before you got access to what is it, the Psychic Dress Sphere, when that's how I learned some of the blue magic spells earlier on. Did I show that one off? Can't remember. There was one that I went through in editing, I noticed that I didn't show it off. I think, oh, it was down here or something like that. Samurai's Honor, maybe? Anyway, there's a number of these things. Arcana is the Dark Knight ability. So there's that. The White Mage one. I could really use the Black Mage one. It would help some of my monsters out. But yeah, that's all we have for those guys there. And that's pretty much all we need to do for now. As far as I can tell, that is all the Creature Creator stuff that we can do at this time. Sorry it took a little while to get through it all. I didn't really want it to take that long, but I also wanted to get as much of it done kind of now and all the stuff that I'm supposed to do now out of the way so that when Chapter 5 comes along, we can access the rest of it and kind of finish the rest of the stuff that there is there off. The final thing that we can do before the end of the episode here, let's take a look at all these different accessories. Let's change the order of the accessories so they actually make sense. And let's take a look at some of the new accessories that we have access to. Crystal Banjos we've seen, 100% additional HP. It's even better than the Mithril Banjos that we had before by a lot. They are really, really good. Let's see, Gold Bracer, I think we got another one of. We don't really need those. Hyper Wrists I kept getting as drops. They're nice. Let's see here, Diamond Gloves, I think I got also, maybe, no, I got Mithril Gloves as a drop somewhere. Let's see here, we got the Tarot card, which has 20 to magic, don't really care. Got a Talisman, 30 to magic, don't really care about that either. Let's see here. Oath Veil, that one might be new. Magic defense plus 60. That's not bad. Let's see. Champion Belt. One of my favorite accessories for basically as soon as we get it. Champion Belt, 40 defense and strength. Makes it really effective to kill enemies quickly, which when they start getting a little more difficult is pretty much your ideal way of taking them down. It's the Grandia 2 method of if you attack fast enough and hit enough people and nuke them, even if the enemies are getting stronger, you're killing them in one shot or a couple of rounds anyway, so their danger level isn't all that high. Let's see. Regal Crown we also got. It's the magic equivalent, if you care for that. The Rabbite's Foot. 100 to luck. Rabbite. What is that? Oh, I should know this. Which JRPG franchise does that reference? Oh, someone will tell me in the comments. I can't remember. Is it Dragon Quest? I think it's Dragon Quest. I can't remember. Let's see here. I think we got that a while ago. Don't think I ever went over that. Okay, it adds elements to my attack. So this one reduces elemental damage. Let's see here. What else did we get that's somewhat new? Most of these ones aren't. The bracers. I haven't been going over the bracers. We've been getting bracers throughout the game. Auto Shell, Auto Protect, Auto Reflect. I believe we get at least 2 of each of these throughout the game, and I think if you want the third one, you have to get it as a rare drop. For the most part, I'm not super big of a fan of them. Not as much as I would be in other JRPGs. Just there's other things that I usually want that are more useful than Auto Protect, like double my HP. You know, that kind of thing. Recovery bracers, auto regen, don't really care for that. We got more sprint shoes, like I was saying before. Those are there. Let's see, what else have we gotten? Minerva's Plate. I pulled you up. Do I still have you up? I do. Use any black magic you've already learned, so it gives you black magic as an ability. So actually quite nice if you've already leveled it up. Cast black magic 40% faster. Gives you the automatic pointless ability, hence their line at the top about what's the point, meaning no AP, no experience. If you are playing, a New Game Plus, and I will go over that when we get to the end of the game there, and you have 3 of these from battling around and doing creature creator stuff, those are not a bad idea of keeping your levels low, but still allowing you to walk through and nuke things because it gives you huge amounts of magic. Let's see here. Minus 80 to strength, plus 100 magic, and MP plus 100%. Can't read that. Writing is small in this guide. Let's see. So there's that. Those are nice in situations. There's actually a point later on where you'll probably not want to gain levels, but you usually want to gain AP, which is kind of the downside. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have for there. As far as which ones I'm going to be using, Champion Belt, definitely. And you're going to keep Stop on because that one's really good. And I'll give you Ribbon. That way I have a good kind of variety of things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid the Crystal Banjos just because they're kind of, well, super broken. And if you aren't doing creature creator stuff, then you probably won't have access to it. Champion Belt, normally you're going to have access to a Hyper Wrist, which is 30 to strength. It's not that much. It's not going to make a huge difference like, 40% more HP would be. But anyway, the rest of the stuff we already have access to in the main storyline anyway. This is just going to kill things a little faster. Other than that, it's not going to do all that much. But anyway, that's all for the creature creator stuff, all for the side events. There is nothing left to do in Chapter 3 as far as I'm aware, except move on to Jose and advance the story. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.